created some turnovers last week. Good. Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions last week. One of the keys to beating Detroit would be get multiple extra possessions in this football game. And Ryan Nielsen agrees he's hoping the turnovers come in bunches.
You hope so. You hope they come in bunches. It's just part of just staying the course. And you hope it continues to go that way. And 2 or 3 game, that's what you're really – that would be really good to end the season. You'd be in one. If you were 2 or 3 in a game, you'd be top or one of the top in the league. And so that's, we just got to continue that trend and continue what we're doing. Thought our guys caught the ball, but then there's a couple of things you point out, like we could have had a couple more. We had one, and I can't really comment on the, but it like Darby made a great play. He made a great play. It was a fantastic play, and so there was another one. We had a couple other opportunities, and we got to cash in on those, and so that's what we're working on this week.
Boy, do they need him to come in bunches.
Yeah, but problem is, like last week, you go 3 and out. You got to do something with your offense. Has got to do something when they give. Then that's what we've been dealing with for a lot of the year, right? Yeah. The offense or the defense will play well, get you the ball back, and the offense goes 3 and out or turns the ball over themselves. So it's great that they are, but it's like last year we had 30 takeaways, but we had 27 giveaways, something like that, or vice versa. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's great that you take it away, but, man, you got to have your offense do something with that opportunity.
It took a long time in the 2024 season to get here, but Foye Oluokun's finally playing 100% of the defensive snaps for this football team. I don't know why it took this long for Nielsen to do this with Foye, but he's finally playing him that way, and Coach was asked about that yesterday.
Just the game plan. Some weeks are a little bit different than others. Nothing really to put a finger on and say, hey, this is the reason why we did it. It's just the game plan. It'll be a little bit different this week, so it's just kind of the matchups that we're going in, the coverages that we're playing, and it was more of a Foye game this last week, but this week may be different.
When should it not be a Foye game? Yeah. What part of the game plan tells you it's better to not have Foye on the field?
What linebacker do you have that's better?
That's better than Foye. Right, and
I think Miller's a little better in coverage. That's the only thing I say. But Foye knows that defense inside and out. So you got to make sure when you're the only linebacker out there in dime. You know what I mean? You got to know what you're doing.
I mean, we've been told. I thought that they're rotating these guys to keep them fresh. Yeah. Right? That's not necessarily some master plan of I'm pulling Foye out in these particular nuanced situations. It's like no, it's part of the rotation to get guys on there. And then you finally decide in a week when you're playing more than 80 defensive snaps, so no, he doesn't need the rest. I mean, and I'm fine with him playing every snap. Darnell Savage played every snap.
Yep.
And did they come through unscathed? Seems like they did. Yeah. So I just don't get it. And already, no, it's not going to be that case this week. So it's head scratching to me.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just don't get the whole rationale.
Who are the Jags' 5 best defensive players?
Who are the Jags' 5 defensive players? Trayvon, Josh, Campbell, Foye,
and then pick your 5th,
and then have a pick. Yeah.
Right, whoever that you happen to think that may be at any given point, whoever's playing well, whatever. So certainly among your top 4 options. If who takes those guys? Now I get you.
Lloyd, I'd say Lloyd. Lloyd's having a pretty good year. I think
he had a good game last week.
Yeah. He's a good hitter. He's good against the run. He's just struggles in coverage.
All right. Anyway, it's just
good against
a little mystifying. And then last one here about the prospect of facing play action from this Detroit offense.
A couple of things. We got to get interior push. We got to be able to convert from run to pass quicker. And be able to maybe steal some things and get up the field a little bit better. And then we got to be sticky in coverage, those type of things. Don't let the guys, fake block. This is a really good double move team as well. We've got to do a really good job with our eyes on our receivers and our coverage, and then not let them hold it all day and throw the ball, down the field because Goff can make all the throws. So his deep ball game it's a very impressive. Yeah,
I'm almost more concerned with Jameson Williams than anybody on this team.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he
got
just
speed.
It's like Tyreek Hill in week 1. I mean, that is the kind of impact that he can have on a football game. One play, 70 yards, turn it around.
But, a way to stop play action is stopping the run. You know what I mean? That can really help you with – you can almost guess when they're passing. You know what I mean? But you got to really be focused. Play action, man, you don't want to bite, and bite is just taking a step. You bite on the play fake. You don't want to. That's why you got to. Sometimes you just got to shuffle for a sec, and decipher what's happening and then go. You know what I mean? But linebackers want to move forward.
Right.
You know, every snap, you're like, okay, I'm moving forward. But you got to.
Because if you hesitate, then they may get the edge. They may get to the block a little bit quicker and open up the hole.
Right. But you got to see that line not coming out at you. And I know it's hard with the RPOs because it looks like they're coming out at you, and then they stop. And
they have two distinctly different type of running backs, too.
They do. Yeah, they got a pounder. Montgomery will pound it, man. He's
totally.
Yeah,
he's not slow. He's not a plotter.
No,
but he can absolutely handle the tough yards between the tackles.
Yep.
And Jahmyr Gibbs is more the modern day space back. Yeah. You know,
slasher.
Get out in space and make big plays. Great speed, great agility.
Yep. No, they're loaded and they're put together really well. You know, I'll go back to what Campbell said when him and his GM first got together. They said, what kind of player do we want in this organization? Not talent, not scheme. What kind of player? And it seems they got all the same kind of players under one roof. You know, with the right coach and the right culture and the right guys making plays.
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.